Hello, hello, and welcome to the show.
Hello? Where are you?
I am across the world in another dimension, far, far away from you.
Well, that's nice.
Yep.
It's a good place for you to be.
I try to stay, I try to keep my distance.
Why? I do not have the plagues.
We don't know that for sure,
It's true, I did visit my mom and she was sick today.
right? And
So
I've been
I
dealing
could
with
have
a
it now.
scratchy throat for how many days now?
Yeah, but I haven't, so that's you having the plague, not me.
No.
Yeah,
No,
totally.
You're the carrier.
No.
You totally are the carrier.
No. That's
Yeah.
not how that works.
Nope.
You know.
So as you can see, the wife and I have been busy here. We pretty much finished this section off. I got to do some floors in here and still add some shrubberies and bushes and whatnot for lighting. But we went ahead and went through here and put in a whole bunch of different houses in for this section. Where are you at, sweetheart?
Right behind your orange house.
Okay. So you still adding in bushes and
Yeah, I'm
grass
mostly
and
working
whatnot?
on dirt, or grass at the moment, yeah.
And
Bone mealing it and such.
we're going to add in some soul sand and pod soul, I think, to kind of help with transitions within the sand areas. So that way, the further away we get from the orb, the less deserty it will be. Some areas like the city area, there's going to be very, very, very little land that isn't buildings, so we're not going to have as much fill in that area. But like over here, I'm thinking about doing some farmlands and stuff as we get further out along this circle. And
Makes sense.
that will have to have more of a transition. Like where it goes from grass to sand, we'll make it in a very scattered pattern of soul sand, pod soul, and sand into earth to make it look like it has something to do with this coming down and blasting everything out. But as you can see, this is filled in very nicely over here. We now have all of the buildings we are intending on putting in over here. Maybe where she's at currently, and by she I mean Steve.
Hey, I am not Steve.
Your skin still looks like Steve on my account.
Well, you need to fix your account because I do not look like a boy.
Well, it's not my account. That's the problem. I think it's the update. Anyway, we may end up having to go back to like 1.7.5 because that is very annoying and sometimes scary. I wake up in the morning next to my wife and I look over and I'm like, oh my god, you have a 5 o'clock shadow.
Good thing we don't sleep in the same bed in this game.
Right. But yeah, I like the way it filled in. We basically just took some generic looking houses and like each one I made 2 of, so I just kind of skipped it, in between and did like
Really?
reverse images of them. And
I
then
copied one of yours.
different textures and whatnot. You copied one of mine?
Totally copied one of yours.
Why did you do that?
Because I was running out of mental capacity.
Oh, okay.
But I flip-flopped it and made it a little smaller because I realized it was too close to yours. So
You made it too close? Is that what you're
I made
saying?
it too close to the one that you built. So now it's flip-flopping it. So I just cut it back one more and made it smaller.
Oh, okay. Hey, whatever works.
Made sense to me at the time.
The only time we'll be over here and seeing these things is if we are heading out to the jungle area. Potentially something down the road may end up being built over here, but we don't have any plans for this area. We don't have any plans for the jungle biome. We don't have any plans for over in these plains and whatnot. So like I said, we might add like a farm area over there as well, just kind of give some more backdrop. But that's exactly what this whole thought process was a backdrop. So that way when we're running back and forth between other things, like the things that will be hidden within the city, the pumpkins, the cactus, the melons, those type of things, we can run back over here and then we'll have some farms that are over here. So we'll probably keep some random animals over here. So if we have a need to come over and get a pig or something.
Speaking of
those.
random animals,
What's that?
did you see where Jinx is?
Yeah, I have not seen him, but supposedly he fell through and is down at the bottom of the orb.
He's in the glass. Poor kitty
Did you
cat.
find him again?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know you said that he had been missing. So.
Yeah, he was missing, but I found him. But he's down in the down in the glass. Poor kitty cat.
So yeah, we're gonna finish that stuff off of camera. I just wanted to show you that that's pretty much done. Do a little bit of purification here and there. It'll be things that more than likely I won't really point out to you. It'll just be accumulative because at this point,
It's more about the ambiance.
the main structures are in, the ones that are in the forefront here. You see them fairly often as we're walking about, and then once these buildings are in, you have even less of a chance to really see that stuff over there. But we're going to work on these farms over here, but before we do that, Rain and I are going to be heading over to grab some sand from the sand quarry, because I want to make a little bit more backup glass, and the sand reserves keep on getting fairly low. And even though we're pulling quite a bit out as we're doing these projects, it always seems like...
I see you, Jinx.
Oh, I see him too.
I want to help him.
If he's walking around, how come he doesn't just teleport
But
to you?
he's sitting down, walking around.
How's that work?
No idea. I want to help him, but I can't get down there without dying.
Huh. You had another broken part of the game, I guess.
So sad. Poor kitty.
You know, I forgot how quickly this accumulates.
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long at all to
No,
get this done.
doesn't.
Is that the border? Yeah, that is the border chunk right there. So...
Man, I forget how quick my pick is.
It's getting night, sweetheart, if you want to pop in bed real quick here.
Don't proposition me in front of people. That's just rude.
What? So, as I said, we're going to come out here and grab some sand real quick. And while we're out here grabbing sand, I wanted to briefly talk about a couple of things. One of which is the new schedule formats that are going to be hopefully permanent for the gaming channel. I'm planning on doing 4 videos a week on the gaming channel. That'll be Sundays and Thursdays will be with friends playlists, and Tuesdays and Sundays will be with Psycho playlists. And all of them are...
You said Sundays twice.
Huh?
You said Sundays twice.
Did I say Sundays twice?
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Okay,
so,
that's better.
Sundays, Thursdays with friends, Tuesdays, Saturdays with Psycho.
There we go.
And all these are just video games. As I have said, it is on my gaming channel, so that hopefully makes sense for you guys. It is a way for those of you that want to see more of me, more of my wife, and more of the people I hang out with playing video games to see video games, without those that just want to really watch me for my Minecraft and or my Legos to enjoy just those things. A lot of people think it's weird to do 2 channels, especially being as small as I am. I personally just think it makes sense. As I've said many a times, it's not about, you know, getting big fast for me or anything. I'm not trying to do this for a living per se. I'm just doing this as a hobby at this point and for fun. And I want to encourage people to watch my stuff because they enjoy it, not because they are seeing it come up on their feeds whether they want to or not. So that's the thought process behind that. The current games that are being played on there is Game Dev Tycoon for the Sykoyoda playlist, and that I am actually playing in a kind of a cooperative mode with the wife. We're sitting at one console just making up different games and whatnot. Having a good time doing it. That is coming to an end though, and I'm planning on doing what is it called? Limbo. After that, it's another older game that I'm sure you are aware of. If not, I will probably be doing a review on it as I usually do, and it will also be coming to the gaming channel for your viewing pleasure.
You hope it's a pleasure anyway.
Hey now. Those that have been following the Friends stuff, you will know that we have just finished off a sky map Let's Play with 4 people. It was very entertaining, and it was not intended as a typical Sky Map Let's Play. It was more about us being derps and
We succeeded at that.
having
Big time.
little bit of overkill fun, I guess. It's just the way our personalities work, and it makes for, well, entertainment, I hope. We just finished that off. There's 12 episodes in that playlist, so if you want to go check that out, it is all ready for you to watch all in one haul if you like. And then we are starting on a CTM, the wife and I's first CTM, and that is Animosity, which is the first of the Simulation Protocol series. We are hoping that there will be more of those because we are enjoying that quite a bit. It would be a shame if they made a one of and never made any more.
Right.
So that's all about that for the info. Encourage anything that you would like to be seen on the gaming channel. Go ahead and let me know. You can do it at any time in any playlist, and I read all the comments. So providing I know it's a game and you're asking me to play said game, I will definitely at least check out the game and see if it's something that I'd be interested in doing. Along with that, no real changes going with the main channel here. I'm still hoping to produce regular, on average, 5 videos a week, guaranteed to be 4, providing I'm not out of town or on vacation. And those 4 will consist of 2 Lego and 2 Minecraft. And then the 5th is always just random. It is Wednesday's random video. Good job, honey.
That one's good.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Am I still Steve? God damn it.
So our horse has made his way back. I don't know where he's been at, but I saw him came over the hill over here while I was working on stuff behind me. And
did you happen to bring a bunch of dirt?
Just as he came into place, he smiled. So I know he was happy to be back home. Right,
He's
buddy?
been lost and alone.
You happy? As he ignores me and walks away. Okay.
That's the same way I show you I'm happy.
So where's this hole that you made?
I didn't make the hole. The creeper made the hole.
Yes, a.k.a. you.
No, creeper.
You.
Right over there. But I'm going to fix this Enderman problem we've got going on here, too.
So as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of floaty trees here, and I'll take care of that here with this bad boy. But this is where we're going to do the farms at. And the reason why I'm just going to go ahead and burn these guys is it's just easier. I've already made sure they're disconnected from anything I want to keep. And
we're going to have roasted apples for days?
Yeah, roasted apples for days.
Yummy!
We should be fine with not having any issues with them setting anything on fire that isn't supposed to be. I want to keep this tree here. It is huge and very cool, and I've kind of sculpted the land around it a little bit. This is the location of one of the farms that I want to implement in here. And usually farms are set up in plateau style or plains, flatlands areas anyway. So I wanted to kind of cultivate it like this one had been sort of done that way on purpose. If you can see here, this was a natural line that I've just kind of completed on and made a little bit bigger as that direction, and we'll come back and have like a sloped hill all the way back down. And then I wanted to do a little build up around the tree here. You see all the stuff spawned?
There's 2 skeletons.
They just spawned. I just watched them spawn.
Why would they do such a thing?
Because everything's lit up and there's no lights around that tree. I guess we're going to have to take care of that, huh?
Apparently.
That's pretty funny. Alright, so I'll throw some temp torches down here.
You've still got one chasing you, you know.
It's fine. It's fine.
Totally cool with it.
Puts hair in my chest. Alright. That should take care of all that. Hopefully there's no floaty blocks left behind I'll have to take care of. And this will be the end of this property. So I've kind of started working on this one here. And again, this was already naturally here. As you can see, a lot of Enderman issues. But we're going to have this slope down a couple blocks to this level. Yeah, this should be 2 here, I believe, if we take this out. And then we'll have another area where another farm will be. Now, I talked a little bit to Rain about it, and I'm thinking we want to do both like vegetation farm and like animal farm. What do you think?
2 legs good, 4 legs better, or something. 4 legs good, 2 legs
What?
better. Animal Farm, George Orwell,
Sorry,
famous
read.
book. Alrighty. Well, anyway, so yeah, Animal Farm. Okay.
All right, guys, we just about got the fence lines laid out for this here, and all of the dirt flattened out and put into place, and Steve is over there riding a horse. What? Thanks.
Don't call me Steve.
Why you always gotta hit me?
Why you always gotta call me Steve?
Why does virtual life have to emulate real life?
Well,
You're such an abusive person.
I'm just not very good at role playing. I have to be exactly the same in game as I am in real life.
Yeah.
That's all.
So we got laid out 2 places, as we said. One of them, which I think we're gonna make the smaller one here. The crops area, the crops farm. What do you think?
Seems like a good plan.
I mean, it just makes more sense.
Right, because they're really close and cultivated and stuff.
Yes. And I'm also thinking like maybe putting like a water channel in here, so like there's some kind of irrigation or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go.
Well, yeah, I mean, we need irrigation if we want the crops to grow, don't we?
Well, yes, but I'm just thinking as far as like looks wise. But this one is a narrower, well, it's actually almost square, but it's pushed forward a little bit and also doesn't go back as far as the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this step down like it's done specifically, not done naturally, so it looks more like somebody had purposely made this into a farming area. Same kind of thing here. This one, of course, we have the build up around the tree. I just want to leave that tree there because it's just so epic.
And it would make sense for this to be an animal area with the tree.
Well,
Some shade for them and
I was
stuff.
thinking of doing something with it, which we will get to later, but...
You know what this area needs, don't you?
What's that?
Torches.
Well, we can do that. We'll do lighting, not torches.
Why not torches?
Because torches are ugly.
But I like torches on fences.
Torches on fences are fine for things that are being used, but this is not an area that's being used. This is an area that...
It's just for ambiance.
Yeah. This has all been killed and dead and stuff.
Ah.
But as
so the animals are going to be running wild and feral and stuff?
That's my hope.
Cool.
In fact, that horse, if we could get a saddle to put on it and bring it over here, we could have one of our wild horses in there.
Okay.
Livestock side, maybe a couple of livestock barns/sheds, like horse sheds and whatnot, and then maybe like a full-fledged barn where we would keep hay. We've actually never made hay. You know that?
We have not.
The hay bales?
Well, I guess that's a good thing. We're going to have a big, huge crop farm, huh?
Yeah. And then this one, like we were just talking about, will be the crop farm. And obviously this house has got to be pushed back into it, or we could just have it step down and have the ruins right up by the house. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Ruins right up by the road. Maybe even put like there was a produce stand next to it at one point.
Oh, that'd be cute. Like
Wouldn't
the
that be cool?
flower stand or something. Oh, if we could get one of these to be a tiny, like if we could get a little section to be a flower garden. Because a lot of the farms like down in the valley have that where they...
Okay, we just totally went girl here.
I am a girl. I'm not sure if you've noticed.
Your skin says otherwise.
Well, you know what? I have breasts that tell me one thing.
So that's our thought process on this.
There's
now,
a zombie coming for you.
I think we can definitely pull it off, and if everything goes well, the next time you see this, there will be stuff in place. But my throat is killing me. I've had a sore throat now for 2 days, and I cannot talk anymore without constantly taking breaks to drink some hot fluids. So I'm going to have this one be shorter than your typical episode from me. I apologize for that, but I'm hoping we can continue on building on with this one, so the first episode of next week we'll at least have a good understanding of where we're going with this. Maybe have some of the buildings in place. I'm thinking definitely have the crops and whatnot in place. Get that irrigation figured out. We'll also have to decide just how much we want it to look like it's still there. Maybe a little bit of wildness going on. Throw in some...
Bone meal the heck out of it?
Well, like throw in some crops like wheat or potatoes and stuff like that, but also have like sunflowers and big grass piles sticking out.
Yeah, big tall grass areas.
Yeah.
That'd
You
be
think that'd
cool.
work?
Yeah, so it looks like a farm gone to seed, basically.
Again, I apologize for cutting it short. I did not expect to be sick. I really want to work on this.
Nobody expects to be sick.
The
Just like
beauty,
nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
the beautiful thing about being sick is you usually have more time to game. That's just been my
To game, yes, not to record so much when
Well,
people have
you
to
know,
listen to your
that's what
froggy
I'm
voice,
saying.
right?
Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you next time.
Bye, guys!